Hi everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and we are doing our June love and life monthly readings for all 12 astrological signs. And we will be using the Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle. I probably will also be starting out with the Dear Heart Oracle and then wrapping up with the Romance Angels Oracle and the Abundance Angels Oracle. I decided to add those two last ones because I think it'll make for a more complete reading, even though it may add a couple of minutes to the readings. I think it'll still make it for a more complete reading. So we'll see how it goes. Every month I'm kind of playing it by ear, seeing how it all works out and tweaking it as I need to and see fit. So we'll see how this one goes. And of course, this is a general reading. It is going over the general energies that are affecting this segment of the population, whether it's, Aries to Aquarius. But if you want a more specific reading for a specific situation that you're going through individually, head on over to abundantlifetarot.com and check out the book or reading section for different reading options, or go to my Etsy store at Abundant Life Shop. And I have a whole selection smorgasbord, if you will, of different readings that you can pick that would suit, any budget, any need as far as what you need to get from a reading. So that's just, just to put it out there, because I know some people are like, oh, well, you didn't predict this and this and this and that. And there's only so much time that I can take of yours, right, and of mine for this reading. So, and I'm speaking to anyone who may be watching it. So just have to say that. But anyways, I also want to thank you all so much for watching. Sit back, enjoy, and much love this June for all of you, and wishing you so much big abundance and joy for the summer or winter to come, whichever it may be. Thanks for watching. Hello Libras, this is Kim doing your monthly life, love, and abundance reading. And let's just go ahead and dive right on in. We're doing oracles only this month, and that's just how I'm rolling. We are looking at the overarching overall energies for the month of June for our Libra friend spirit. What will they be working with or working through? Oh, I don't like it turning over like that. Thank you, Spirit. Some definite jumpers. First card that jumped was creativity and healing. Ooh. So there's creativity going on in your life as well as healing going on in the month of June. There's creativity even in the healing that you're receiving, which is lovely, right? You are even becoming creative in how the healing happens in your life, whether you're being healed in your mental, emotional, financial, physical, health, whatever the case may be. You are becoming very creative in doing that. Or as a result of your healing, you're now able to be in a more creative space than you were previously able to be before. So this bodes well for a fine time for you in the month of June in terms of the energies, the overarching energies that you will be working through in the month of June. So we'll just stick these over here. And then we're going to do the Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle, and we're going to do a 3-row reading which will consist of anywhere from 3 to 5 cards per row. The first question, Spirit, we are looking at, what do Libras need to confront, or what will they confront in the month of June? What will Libras confront? Okay, Spirit. What tools can Libras use in the month of June to manifest what they want and to deal with and confront what they will be confronting in June? So funny. I hear my son fumbling around trying to get in, but I'm all mic'd up, so he'll have to unlock the door himself. He's trying to be very quiet, not to disturb me. That's the other thing. So he's prolonging this process, which is annoying. Okay, Spirit, we are looking at what tools can Libras use in the month of June. What tools will they be using in the month of June? Oops. And finally, what is the outcome of June, or what's going to be the outcome cards in June for Libras in love and life? Okay, so we have, I'm going to also just get my Romance Angels cards out. Spirit, in life, or excuse me, in love for Libra, for singles and couples, what will be happening and or what advice do you have for Libras? Advice do you have? Okay. Any other messages? Oh. Okay, so then we have abundance. What's the abundance forecast for Libra, or how can they bring more abundance? Attracting, not chasing. We'll look more into that in a moment. Okay. All right, so let's actually do the reading part here. So for the month of June, Libras, there's a lot of spiritual enlightenment going on with you, a lot of retrospect, a lot of introspect going on in your life. We have the trumpet, and with the trumpet, what I like about this particular card is that I think the way they have it here, I don't know if it's actually like a sound trumpet, but it's saying here in the guidebook, a spiritual vibration, communication with the departed, and awakening. So again, like I said, a spiritual awakening, really becoming clear about something in your life that wasn't so clear before, but now it's crystal clear to you now. And it therefore provides maybe some spiritual healing for yourself. We have the lovely lighthouse. I keep flipping the cards over as I pick up these. With the lighthouse, you'll find that you will have the strength to weather storms. Something or someone's going to come in and help you navigate through troubled times in the month of June. There's going to be some spiritual growth again happening for you in the month of June, and you will realize when you're looking back. The reason why I say that retrospect or introspect, the lighthouse light is looking that way, and it's looking back. You're looking back and seeing how strong you were, and how that has informed you, and how it has informed your spiritual growth and well-being. So you're seeing that, you're acknowledging that, you're celebrating that, which is a beautiful thing. You should celebrate that. And that will be happening in the month of June. June is going to be a very beautiful month for you, I think, in terms of healing, in terms of creativity, in terms of spiritual growth. 25 is for stick. Stick is about branching out on your own. It could represent, though, it could represent an abuse of power or actual abuse, but I don't get that sense for you. I get a sense that because it's next to the factory card, which is like your work card, and because, I think I get a sense that you're branching out on your own. Maybe you're exploring a hobby that might be able to turn into a side business for you. Perhaps maybe you're branching out on your own and you're applying for new jobs. Perhaps you're branching out on your own and you may be ending a relationship that's no longer serving you. Maybe you're even just changing up your who you hang out with at lunch. It could be something like that. But you're branching out on your own in the month of June. That is going to be also a common theme coming up for you, Libras. And then we have 34 for factory. In the month of June, you're going to be finding yourself hardworking, being industrious, bringing your ideas into reality. Again, this is next to the branching out on your own. So I get a sense that for some of you, you're making your dreams come true. It's hard work paying off. Maybe you're finally able to list the house that you've been working on. You've been really putting in a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, and now it's ready to be sold. Things are finally coming to a place where they can come to completion for you. The tools that you will be relying upon, you have the wheel card. This is just telling us to focus on the progress you've made and continue to aim as a goal for making steady progress. Doesn't have to be fast progress, but steady, continuous, measurable progress. Venturing into one's own destiny, travel, coming full circle. Again, doing, not only will these cards say that you will be doing some introspection, but you should be doing some introspection. You should be looking at how you've come full circle, venturing into your own destiny. These cards and this card confirms it is time, Libra. There's something inside of you that's saying it's time to branch out. No, it's now time to move forward with that and make that happen. So let that card be a sign of that for you. Some of you actually will be traveling literally in the month of June, going on vacation for some traveling for business, some just simply taking a quick weekend road trip. But nevertheless, there will be some travel for many of the Libras out there. We have the 40 card for Chalice. With Chalice, what we see is it's an abundant time for you, but because we're dealing a lot with spiritual stuff going on, that's where the abundance, I think, is lying. Not to say that you're not going to have abundance in your financial house, but I get a sense that this is speaking about maybe relationships or your relationship with yourself. This is also a time in June of celebration, and you finally honoring and recognizing that you have dreams and aspirations that are yet to be achieved, and that you don't want to leave this earth just yet, this earth plane, without accomplishing many of those goals. So that is going to be something that is your homework, is exploring what those goals are, getting clear on what it is, Your goals that maybe you had set for yourself 5 years ago may not be in alignment with where you're trying to go now. So just do some reassessment with that. 16, we see the Storm card. It does speak about turbulent times, danger, troubled emotions. There's going to be some things coming up in the month of June, Libras, where your emotions are going to be troubled. You're going to, have to deal with some emotional upsets, maybe some bad news that comes forward. But because you have been so good about your spiritual progress, you will be able to navigate these storms with ease. Easier than, say, you would have been able to do in the past. But now you've got that strength to be able to do it going forward. And I think also, even though, in June you may come across some turbulent times of emotions, I get a sense this is primarily dealing with emotions, not actual turbulent times per se. Once you get on the other side of that, you get the Pipe card, where there's peaceful outcomes, where there's tranquility and contentment. When we think about the pipe, we think about someone who is sitting on a porch, maybe, sitting in a rocking chair, puffing on that old pipe. They're tranquil, they're content. They have all the comforts of their home. Their spirituality, it's them and the pipe and their spirituality. And that's what you're building here. That's the hard work that you've been working on in the prior months, and now it's in the culmination. So continue. The tool here is to continue to recognize your strength, recognize your ability to navigate through storms, and aim for peace. If you find yourself stressed, if you find yourself depressed, meditate. Even if you just need to meditate for 5 minutes, meditation, going for walks, doing a walking meditation, where you just maybe one earbud in, where you have some music or guided, affirmations going, and you're walking and you're engaged, in just your earthly surroundings, just being outside, spending time with your pet, your dog, getting grounded, getting rooted. It's important to do those things to make sure your peace is there, because sometimes there's going to be things circling around you, stormy things going, but you don't want that to knock you off your game. So you have to start employing some different modalities in your life to get peace and to maintain it. Finally, the outcome card, we have Axe. With Axe, it's cutting. When I think of Axe, it's cutting down or cutting someone down to size. It could definitely represent some conflicts going on, some disputes that need some resolving. Oh, got a scratch on my finger. Estrangement. But it also, whenever you have a dispute or a conflict, it does take you to the next step, which it does mean progress. So you may be having some conflict with someone in your life. Maybe it's a romantic partner, maybe it's a coworker, a boss, or a friend. But on the other side of that, maybe you are now able to see eye to eye. And that's important to be able to do, is to be able to see eye to eye with one another, which wasn't happening before this month, but now you'll be able to have that happening. So don't be discouraged by the fact that there is, a card that could represent disputes and conflicts. In fact, if you feel a conflict coming on, you don't have to keep fueling the fire with it now that you know the forecast and kind of anticipate it. And if you want more information about this, because this is just a general reading, this is not for every single Libra, so it behoove you to get a private reading with me or any other reader if you want more specifics, but that's that. 53 is iceberg. It's something that, just below the surface that the problem may run deeper than just below the surface, and you're only seeing one part of it with the lovely iceberg card. There's obstacles, there's hidden emotions, There's self-exploration that's needed. Problems may be bigger than you think. So I get a sense that in the beginning of June, you're going to recognize that and you're going to say, I need to go deeper, deeper, deeper down and really get to the bottom of things to make sure I'm okay. And because you are creative in that way, you will get that healing that's spoken about in these cards over here. And then we have the Poppet card, which is 26. It represents manipulation. It could also indicate brainwashing or some kind of situation of having control over someone having control over you, or you being perceived as having some control over someone else. So just be mindful of that. That could be what stirs that conflict up. It all could be just perception. I get a sense that this is more about perception than actuality. But because that is the case, you just need to, again, be mindful. Don't egg on the dispute. Diffuse it by extracting yourself and moving away from it. But I have a feeling you may not be able to, and you're going to be enticed to engage because the Devil card is sitting here, where it's, you just might be willing to engage in that, or someone may be manipulating you and kind of doing some backhanded, not so cool stuff on you. It may not be you doing it to someone else. It could be someone else doing that to you. And you need to be mindful of that and address that accordingly. Because I get a sense this may be dealing with personal relationships, maybe a new person coming into your life. You may need to look at really who they are. Are they wearing a false mask? 2, for time. Time, you're going to be feeling a sense in June, like initially where you're running out of time, a lot of pressure, deadlines coming at you. A sense that sometimes life is passing so quickly by. You're getting older and not much is happening. You would like to be further along. This card is here to invite you to have some patience about your life. Your job is to think about the why, think about the what, and allow the universe to think about the how and the when of how things are to manifest in your life. And when you're able to do that, then you won't worry so much and fret over how much time things are happening. But in the month of June, that's one of the negatives about June for you, many Libras out there, is that you're going to feel pressured, and it won't be clear to you until the end of June that really you are the master of your calendar, the master of your schedule, and the master of what goes on your schedule and what doesn't. You're going to have to become a master of being able to say no and trying to focus more on spending time accomplishing your goals and being okay with saying no to things that aren't necessarily in alignment with that. Speaking of, let's look at your abundance forecast. We have attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. And that's super uber important, right? So again, when you put out that nervous energy about lack of time, a sense of anytime you have a lack around money, time, anything, abundance, resources, that fear, that concern is what's going to be more attracted and magnified and amplified. Whereas you need to shift your perception and understand that this is a temporary look at things. This is a temporary condition for you. If you're feeling broke or if you're feeling like you're maxed out on time, take a step back and really look at the situation for what it is. Okay, attract, not chase. You want to be in an abundant state of mind, in a love state of mind. Be the energy, be the vibrational energy of that which you're trying to manifest. Let's look at love. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I get a sense, Libras, that in the month of June, love, for the most part, is going to be rather abundant for you. For those who are single, you are going to be attracting a certain someone in your life, a certain, chemistry that's coming along, that it will blossom into a new relationship, new opportunity for romantic feelings and passions to grow. For those who are in an established relationship, I get a sense that the fire is now kind of stirring again. You guys are feeling a little light, a little in love, a little, that sexual chemistry, that attraction, romantic feelings again. It's a beautiful time for your couplehood, for those who are in relationships. There's passion stirring. Keep that going, so that way this momentum of this month for you and your love life carries forward through the rest of your year. All right, my lovely Libras. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Much love, many blessings, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a blessed, blessed June. Hello, Scorpios. This is your June monthly love, life, and abundance reading. And we're just gonna dive right on in. Spirit, what are the overarching overall energies that our Scorpio friends will be working through and working with in the month of June? Or whenever they are watching, the month of whenever they're watching this video. Okay, one moment please, as I light my candle. Okay, so we have awakening, and we have manifest. So a beautiful time for you this month, June, Scorpios, where you are having a spiritual awakening or certain sort of awakening to your spirituality, or awakening to a situation that has finally got your attention. Just an awakening. I get a sense that it's a higher kind of purpose kind of awakening, something bigger than just you awakening up in the morning and moving about your day. This is a big kind of awakening that will be taking place in the month of June for many, if not all of you. And also, this is an energy of manifesting. You are going to be manifesting. So not only do you have the awakening going on, you have manifestation going on. You are manifesting. You're a manifesting queen or king in the month of June. And the awakening gave you an epiphany, and it started to make sense on how you could really start to create the life that you wish to have. So many different things are manifesting in your life. Because you're in a high potent time of manifestation, be careful about what you are manifesting. Whatever you think and, put your energy forth is what you bring into your world, what you manifest into your existence. So be mindful of that and know that you are in a high, powerful time for manifestation. But be careful of what you are manifesting, because you can manifest a lot of good or a lot of stuff you wish you did not manifest. All right, we are going to do just an oracle reading this time around for June. Each month I may just change it up or keep it consistent, but I like to see what decks I'm called to use. All right, so we're going to do a 3-row reading with the Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle. And then within those 3 rows will be anywhere from 3 to 5 cards per row. So the first question we're looking at is, what do Scorpios need to confront, or what will they be confronting in the month of June? What will they be dealing with, or facing, confronting? Okay. Okay. What tools can Scorpios use to navigate this coming month, to manifesting what they wish to manifest, and to deal with what they may be facing in the month of okay. Come on, cards. What tools, Spirit, will Scorpios, the Scorpios who are watching this video, okay. What's the outcome cards? What will happen? What's the outcome cards for the month of June for our Scorpio friends in life and in love? See there, mistress. Oh. Okay, hold on one moment here. 1 second to grab. I will be, just so you know, with the Mildred Payne, you may not be able to hear me, but from time to time I like to consult with the guidebook, because sometimes it adds an extra keyword. Sometimes the guidebook adds an extra keyword that triggers something in the querent, or it triggers something in someone who's watching this video that really means something. Let's get the camera back. So that's why I have that, but otherwise I'm gonna go with my gut here. Okay, so what you'll be confronting and working through and having and playing with is, first up, the coin. So this is a cool thing to have, right? You have the coin here, and this is about wealth, prosperity, gaining a better position in life, but it also could be a form of materialism. So you just have to be mindful of that, making sure, you don't lose sight of it, or it gets kind of out of hand for you. But in terms of money, this is, for many Scorpios who are watching this will be a good month for you to maybe gain a little bit more wealth, maybe get an opportunity to gain more money during the month. perhaps a, potential raise for some of you. Others, you're just going to be able to balance your book better, your books, your finances. But nevertheless, you're feeling a little more solid about your coins, your resources, your materials, of what's in your, what's in your bank account. You're finally feeling in a better, more solid place with that. And then also with the pipe, and what comes near the pipe is the storm. So it's like almost like the peace before the storm. The pipe represents, peace, tranquility, rocking back and forth. When I think of a pipe, I think of someone, whether it's an old man, or it could be a younger person, but they're sitting on their porch in their rocking chair with a pipe in hand. And with the pipe, it's peaceful outcomes, tranquility and contentment, all the comforts of home and spirituality, awakening. There's going to be an awakening going on, an awakening surrounding a storm that may come up in the month of June for you. For some of you, this could be representing reflection time on storms that you've had in the past, and how now you have a spiritual view of your situation, and you can look back now and have empathy on yourself about those stormy times. Or it could be speaking to some Scorpios who are actually going to go through a stormy time, a turbulent time in the month of June. But don't worry too much about it, because you're going to have some growth from it. You're going to have an awakening that happens, and it's ultimately going to all be good. When we look at the storm card, 16, turbulent times, it could also represent troubled emotions, maybe troubled past emotions. Could be troubled current emotions. But, sometimes on the other side of those turbulent, troubled emotions is peace and tranquility and growth. So don't be so hard on yourself about it, about having those stormy times. You'll have that enlightenment and understanding. With the lighthouse, things will be illuminated. I love how this comes up next to the storm card, right? Things are illuminated. You can see things clearly. Now, that's why I get a sense that this might be looking back. You might be doing a lot of introspection and looking at things retrospectively and really able to see things for what it is. The lighthouse, it says you have the strength to weather a storm. This is something that's going to help you navigate troubled times. Your spiritual growth is going to help you to navigate these stormy times. Some of you, this could be that the stormy times happen during the early or mid part of the month. And by the end of the month, these turbulent times will have resolved and you're able to look at things in a different perspective. And then we have the Wheel card, things kind of turning around for you, progress being made, venturing into one's own destiny, your own destiny, travel for some of you, many of you for June. And then for a lot of you, and maybe even all of you, coming around full circle. And that's why, again, more spiritual growth, more spiritual awakenings happening for you. It's quite a beautiful time for you in terms of that, in terms of your spiritual awakening and growth. Because it's allowing you now to align and start to manifest coins, peace, able to even see your storms as blessings even. I love that. With the 30 card, it's coming around full circle. What tools are you going to be relying upon, Scorpio? Let's take a look. I mean, we have the 64 arrow, shooting, having some goals and shooting an arrow towards them, right? Setting goals, gaining success, but most importantly, the tool in all of this is setting goals, sending messages. It could also represent falling in love. You could be manifesting, some of you could be manifesting a new love affair, or it could be manifesting the goal of having a more deepening, more connected relationship with your partner. It could represent having, this Cupid's arrow hitting different people for those who don't have a particular one person, so, the goal for you is having more love in your life, and with the arrow, you're now setting that goal and now actually hitting your mark and having success. You're setting the goal, the financial goals, and hitting it and having success. That's what the arrow card is about. And then we have the heart card. And again, we're looking at it as a tool. So the heart represents strong emotions, affection, love, and compassion. This month, you are called to have self-compassion for yourself, compassion for others. You're called to infuse love. Whenever you're in an interesting or stormy situation, ask, how can more love be infused into the situation? How can I see where this person is crying out for love versus attacking me? How can I see it? Where can I change that? Strong emotions, strong connections that you may be having. 22, cat. Resurrection, an independent person. Using your intuition. Calling upon your intuition this month. You've gone through stormy times. You know what things look like. You know what your spiritual self is telling you. Listen to your intuition. Follow your heart. Set your goals. These are tools that will be very helpful for you. Pitchfork. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the effort. Okay? You're going to have to put in the work. That is what Pitchfork is about. It's also about conflict at times. It's about rebelling. It's about saying, you know what, no more. I'm not going to take it anymore. But in now a constructive way, right? Because we're trying to use this as a tool. Constructive tool for you to be rebellious. Teenagers, don't just be rebellious towards your parents just for nothing. When I'm talking about rebellion, I'm talking about rebelling against, things that are unjust. Thinking about what that looks like to you. What is unjust in your life and in the lives of others around you. So that's what I mean by that. Maybe cause for protest for some of you Scorpios. Something happens in your community and you're called to action in this month of June. You're using your sense of I can raise holy hell. You're bringing that to the situation, into your life. Sometimes it takes that kind of jolt from one person to shake things up. Finally, the outcome card, we have the tree. And with the tree, it's about strong growth, strong spiritual growth, right? You're going to have an awakening in June, a strong manifestational powers in June. Seasons of life, you're going to be able to see and see the transition from one to the next season in your life. You're finally going to experience some strong stability. And now you're going to finally reach for some new heights. You're going to manifest new growth, new heights in your life. Starting this month, this powerful time this month for you. 26, puppet. There could be some manipulation going on, some brainwashing, someone feeling like there's some control over the other, which could be why there's some stormy times and some conflict going on around you or with you. So you may be dealing with that. We also see that supported by the Devil card, which is next to it. You know, the devil represents nasty habits, deceit, abuse, evil. And with the manipulation, there's like something going on there. But for some of you, this could be a past influence, a past energy that happened. Or it could represent something currently going on that needs to be addressed. And that will be addressed because it's such an issue that's going to kind of take over. And we have number 7, tooth, losing something considered permanent, a difficult separation or an illness. So for some of you, you're going to get tired of dealing with the manipulation. So this could be breaking off an engagement, breaking off a relationship that you thought was permanent. But because of the too much manipulation and evil kind of deceit going on in the relationship, you had to let it go. Because you're letting it go, you're getting some, much needed refuge and shade from this umbrella, protection from something, getting some sanctuary. Sanctuary from the situation. And as a result of getting away from that situation, there's an awakening. There's a manifestation of, wow, I've really come a long way here by letting that situation go, or severing the ties and making sure that I'm no longer going to be like manipulated and controlled and this or that, or swayed to go this or that way. And yeah, I may have to have lost a friend who I thought was, or I may have lost a husband or a wife, or, you can insert whatever, a family member. But I see now I had to let that go and let them go in order to gain some sanctuary and some peace again, and some shade and refuge from all that craziness that may have been going on. All right, so let's take a look first at the abundance. Spirit, what's the abundance forecast for Scorpio? Or what advice do you have for Scorpio? Okay. Okay, well, we'll go with it. It says, obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Yeah. There's going to be a certain awakening to that. You're going to just kind of now know how to manifest. Whereas before it was really a challenge for you. Now it's becoming easier and easier. Employment change for some of you. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Nice. So you're going to take that leap of faith and make that employment change, whether it's voluntary or not voluntary, as to why you're leaving your previous employer. Pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. It's super important to save even, $50 a paycheck, 100 or whatever you can spare to pay yourself first, and make sure you pay yourself first and then you pay, the bills thereafter. But that's super duper important advice from Spirit. And now let's look at love. Spirit, what advice do you have for our coupled and single Scorpios for the month of June? Any other messages, Spirit? Okay. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So codependency. So that's where the manipulation is coming in, I see. So perhaps for some of you who are in a relationship, be mindful of the fact that there is codependent issues going on in that relationship, and that you need to, even if there's no outward, or what you could perceive as outward addictions such as drugs or alcohol or food or what have you, there are certain codependent things going on in the relationship that need to be addressed. It's not healthy, and it's going to make the relationship more and more unhealthy. So it needs to be dealt with, whether it's on your end or whether it's on your partner's end. If it's on your end, then you need to go and get that addressed and dealt with. If it's on your partner's end, you still need to go and figure out there's different support groups for how to deal with codependent relationships. If you're not in a relationship, just work on this as something that, if this was a common theme in your past relationships, that this is something now that you don't want to continue to carry forth into your new relationship. While you're single, you need to iron out that, journal about it, get it out of your system so it doesn't carry into your current or new relationship that will be coming to you soon. Okay, we have flirt. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So for those who are in a relationship, get back to flirting, get back to connecting in that way and having that chemistry again with your partner. Keep that fire going with one another. Grow your relationship to new heights. It will, provided that you continue to flirt and make your relationship feel new. For those who are seeking a relationship, don't be afraid to flirt. Put yourself out there. Or to respond to flirting if someone is flirting with you. That's how you're going to open up and be able to meet someone that could potentially be your soulmate or your life partner. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, Scorpios. I really appreciate all of you taking a look at these videos. Much love, many blessings, and have a blessed month. Bye. Hello, Sagittarians. We are doing your monthly June Love, Life, and Abundance reading. Your oracle reading, I should say. Spirit, for the month of June, what are the overall energies that Sagittarians will be working through and working with in the month of June? Please give us one or two cards. One or two cards. Okay, so we have secrets. And we have manifest. So the overarching energies that you'll be dealing with is either keeping secrets from someone, maybe keeping secrets from your partner, or your partner keeping secrets from you, or perhaps secrets coming to the forefront, or perhaps continuing to hold on to secrets, and then also manifesting these secrets, or manifesting situations that time and time again bring about secrets. This also is a time of great manifestational powers for you, Sagittarians. So you must understand that it's very important to be mindful of your thoughts during this time period, to be thoughtful of what you are thinking, because what you are thinking is what's creating in your life. So just be mindful of that, and be mindful that, the secrets that this card is speaking to, either will be coming to the fore and being dealt with in the coming months to come, or you will continue to, or this card represents continuing to hold on to secrets, and that may not always be the healthiest, or it could be something that's quite necessary. We will look to the Mildred Payne to guide us on what additional meanings this could be. All right, we are going to do a 3-row reading. The rows will consist of anywhere from 3 to 5 cards. And this is a monthly reading to look at life and love for Sagittarians. All right, Spirit, please give us 3 to 5 cards. We are looking for what do Sagittarians need to confront in the month of June. What will they be confronting? What will they be facing? What will be coming up for them? Wow, some tools. Huh. Interesting. And the secrets also could be good secrets, like surprises. For some of you, it could actually be you holding on to a surprise from your loved ones. It may not be something bad, as we see here with the Star and Ribbon card. All right, what tools can Sagittarians use, or will they be using in the month of June to help them navigate and to help them deal with whatever it comes up in the month of June? Okay, what are the outcomes in life and love for Sagittarians? What are the outcome cards? Okay, Sagittarians. All right, so this coming month for June, we have 56. And with 56, this is your Axe card. It's conflicts, disputes, estrangement, having to cut someone down or cut someone down to size. But ultimately, on the side of conflict is progress. There will be progress made through a situation that has come up in your life, or a dynamic in your relationship with your partner things will progress, but initially there will be maybe secrets that come out that are being dealt with, and it's going to be challenging to deal with. But I get a sense that you both will overcome these particular maybe secrets maybe surrounding finance, or secrets just in general. And now you all are trying to combine and merge your life together, you and your partner, for some of you. And now the secrets are coming to the fore. Now you're seeing, okay, what the situation really is. And your partner is seeing what the situation is with you. Just allow this time to be very honest and forthright, and you won't go wrong. We have 68, the shovel card. Digging up things that were once buried, you thought long gone, but no, maybe someone is dredging up old secrets and you're having to deal with it. And it's not always the most pleasant thing to deal with, but you deal with it anyway, and you manage to overcome it, because we see the Star card and the Ribbon card. With the Star card, it's all about hope and, all things, dreams come true. The wish card, as they like to say, a wish card, dreams come true, and a beautiful unfoldment, if you will. It's quite gorgeous when you think about the Star card in your reading. And then the Ribbon you have for 59, this is like happy times, festivities, a formal occasion. It represents a symbol of hope. Yet again, more hope going on in the month of June for our Sagittarians. There's hope for your interpersonal relationships. There's hope for your work matters. There's hope for your personal hobbies. In terms of being able to have time to carve out to do these things, to have the energy to do them. You're going to finally start manifesting those things that you had thought about, kind of fantasized about, but now you're doing. There's a fire in your belly. There's something being ignited inside of you that's growing. And so, you keep on fanning that flame, fanning those passions inside of you, pursuing your creativity. Then you're going to counter things like the consuming emotions and utter destruction that comes with not stoking the fire in your life, the passions in your life. It is imperative as a tool, being in the tool position, to stoke the fires in your life, and to speak up when it's time to speak up, and let go of the secrets because they are no longer serving you. And then we have Foot. And with Foot, the Foot is about stability, balance, morality, connection to earthly affairs. So when we look at this in the advice or tools position, we are looking to be more stable, to have a being of stability, a being of balance, a connection to earthly affairs, being grounded. It's important that you are finding ways to be grounded, more grounded in the month of June. Sagittarians, it may be difficult, but there's some grounding crystals that you can use that will help you. You can Google them to check them out. I'm also going to soon be doing a video on grounding crystals and on protective crystals. It's important to do some grounding. Maybe have your feet plant to some grass, go to the park and let your feet sink into the grass. Sometimes it's important to bring that tool into your midst. Then you have the 32 for ladder, which is about high achievements, overcoming obstacles, and stepping up. Maybe going to a higher rung just to be able to get a bigger and better vantage point of a situation. You're not as broke as you once really thought and you really were. Now you are ascending, you're going higher. So how you do that, while you're ascending, you are gaining new perspective. So it's important to keep your perspective. Sagittarians, really watch how things are coming to you. Are messages coming to you distorted and you're misinterpreting what's really trying to be conveyed to you? Or are you really perceiving things the way they are truly needing to be perceived? And then we have the antidote, which is the 66 card. And this is a welcome remedy to a toxic problem, a cure, a balancing force against negativity. Again, you want to bring in ways of, being able to deal and protect yourself from negativity. I will be doing, like I said, a video about healing crystals that are great for protective stones, as well as when you need to be grounded. There's also stones for that. So the antidote card, be open to a cure, be open to all the possibilities that can come in and transform and help your life to help manifest the life of your dreams. In the outcome position, we have 44 for the octopus. You're going to be pulled in so many different directions, Sagittarians, in the month of June. You're going to be like, how do I keep it all straight? There's going to be so much multitasking, but it really speaks to how smart you are, how much high intelligence you have. You just have to be careful that you don't get too greedy or that you don't get too, tunnel vision about certain things, that you really try to be as flexible as you can be during this trying and busy time. 26 puppet indicates there may be some manipulation, brainwashing, or some controlling issues going on this month, Sagittarians, in your world, where you're going to have to maybe even back away from some people, as much as you don't want to. It may be healthiest for you because it may not be in your best interest to be around this person 24/7 if that's what's been going on. They may be, inadvertently or very much intentionally trying to sway you, trying to do things the way you want them done, or the way they want them done, excuse me. So just be mindful of that. 63 finds that, you're going to be having strength to weather a storm this month. This month may bring a storm with these secrets coming to fruition. Perhaps now you are realizing you've had the strength all along to weather this particular storm. So that's good. There's some spiritual growth going on for you in the month of June. So that's awesome. There's some ascension here. We see some hope, some faith in manifesting the things that you're trying to manifest. And then you have some tranquility and peace going on in your life. We have the pipe, which is about peaceful outcomes, tranquility and contentment, all the comforts of home. And again, spirituality. Again, there is some spirituality going on for a lot of people this coming month. And it's like a universal thing I'm finding in a lot of people's readings, is that in the month of June, you are going to see quite a bit of spiritual growth, because that's just where we are as a society. All right, Spirit, what is the abundance forecast for our lovely Sagittarians? And how can they bring abundance into their life? All right. First card that comes up, it is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. It's powerful. And then we have gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. Wow. It's a powerful message. Powerful message. Okay, and then finally on the love tip, Spirit, for our singled and coupled up Sagittarians, what is their love life looking like and what advice do you have for them in the month of June? So we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And I get a sense that this card is speaking to the secrets card, perhaps maybe your partner. It comes out that they overspent on something, or maybe they end up catching a DUI or something happens where some kind of trials and tribulations. It causes disputes even when the secret is revealed. Maybe they've overspent, maybe someone overshopped, whatever the case may be. Maybe somebody wants to change their career in the relationship, and now that secret is now coming to fruition and coming out. And then we have let go of control issues. Sagittarians, it's time to allow the situation to unfold naturally. Whether you're trying to meet someone new or you are trying to deal with your current partner, and you just need to start to let go of your control issues that's kind of been dominating the relationship for some time now, and it's time to surrender that because it's not serving you or serving your partner. They don't like it, and quite frankly, it's going to push them away from you. For those of you who are dating or trying to seek out love, this card is inviting you to also stop trying to control the way or control how love is going to present its way to you, or be so controlling over what kind of type you have. You really need to just keep an open mind, and everything is going to unfold beautifully for you. All right, Sagittarians, thank you all so much for watching. Many blessings to you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.